Hi, I'm Craig Wilson from Stuff Magazine South Africa, and today I am in Tokyo, Japan, having a look at Sony's second generation of its truly wireless in-ears. Now, the name is quite a mouthful. These are the WF-1000XM3s, and there was no M2 version. We've skipped straight to Generation 3, and the assumption is it's for naming parity because we're on version 3 of the noise cancelling over-ears. Now, you'll notice the case is quite big, or at least quite big if you're coming from AirPod land. Here's an AirPods case by comparison, so you're looking at almost twice as wide and a little bit thicker. But there's good reason for that. For a start, there is super impressive battery life on offer. So, to put active noise cancelling in a tiny bud, let's get one out and have a look at it. To get active noise cancelling in something this small and still have respectable battery life takes quite some doing. So we're willing to accept a bigger case for that sort of feature. Now, you'll notice on the outside there's a microphone over here, but there is another one on the inside here. It's a little tough to see. There's another one on the inside next to the earbud, and the reason for that is so that it can monitor audio levels both externally and internally to provide superb active noise cancelling. Now, I had these in just now, and it's quite a busy space that we're in here. There are a lot of people trying this out, and the noise cancelling was excellent. I also used a pair of the over-ears on the flight to Japan, so I have a lot of experience with those, and it does seem to be the same sort of caliber, which is super impressive for something this small. The other thing you'll notice here, or you might be able to notice, is a little sort of glossy surface, and that is the wear sensor. So if you pop either of these out of your ears, the audio will stop and pop it back in, and it'll continue playing. And that's a pretty standard feature we've seen from sort of wireless buds from just about everybody. One of the things we really like about this jumbo case is that when you pop one of the earbuds back in, oh, I've got the wrong way around. When you pop it back in, it sort of snaps into place thanks to some magnets. And that's great because we've had some problems with others, most notably the Jabra Sports, where they just don't sit right. And so you end up with one bud not charging, which is super frustrating when you come to use them later. The battery is good for up to 6 hours with noise cancelling on. Return it to the case, you'll get a 90 minutes of use from a 10-minute charge, and alternatively, you can recharge them 3 times in a day for 24 hours of noise cancelling listening, or up to 32 hours if you were happy to turn noise cancelling off. There are also 7 different ear tips available in the package, so you should get a really snug fit, and that means there's a good chance you won't actually need to use noise cancelling all of the time. We also like that there are indicator lights, as you can see, on both of the buds. So you know how they're charging, and when you pop them in, it tells you the status of each, which is more handy than you'd think. It also means that what you can do, because they are totally independent, each connects on its own Bluetooth connection rather than relaying from left to right like the first generation did. What that means is lower latency, so these should be better for watching video than a lot of wireless earbuds are, but also that you can use either one. So if you want to use one for a call, and say the call's going a bit long and it's running a bit low, you can just swap to the other and then pop the one you're not using back in the case for a quick booster charge. Then in terms of colors, you've got 2 options to choose from. If you don't like the black and sort of rose gold finish option, there is a lighter, also rose gold finished, but whitish pair, a little bit of sort of off-white, I'd say, actually. So those are your other options. No bright or luminescent colors, but still more color options than a lot of the competition give you, really. Pleasingly, charging comes from USB-C, which is really, really welcome and great to see. We are seeing that in more and more buds. There isn't any wireless charging, however, and the one other notable omission, I think, or the 2 omissions rather. The first is that there is no official waterproofing or sweatproofing, and that seems a little bit strange for wireless earphones, considering how popular they are for using while exercising. The other potential omission is that they only connect to one device at a time. So if, for example, you want to connect them to your laptop and to your phone, if a call comes through and you want to take it on these, you're going to have to switch the connection to your phone. Hopefully we'll see those 2 things addressed in the next generation of these, but for the time being, Sony's kind of got the market to itself. No one else is doing active noise cancelling earbuds, and so for now, if that's something that you're after, these are the only game in town. Fortunately though, they don't really feel like the compromises hold them back from being an excellent in-ear product. It's a super competitive space, but Sony is really trying hard to stake its claim in it. We'll be sure to give you a full review once we've had an extended test time with them.
Ihr Bettler.